This Appalachian art market was totally miserable, and it's not because of anything like the people or the experience itself of vending, but it was just extremely hot this day. There was a heat advisory. I think that the heat index was over 100, and I'm so thankful that I was placed underneath a shaded area and I didn't have to bring my tent, because it is always so difficult to put up my tent by myself, and I always have to have someone to help me. But I am so thankful to be up here, and it was nice to be right next to the band because I got to listen to some good music. Farmer and Adele were amazing. They had such a fun energy and they were very talented. They sounded great. And no art market is complete without a little walk around to check out the other artists' work. While I didn't buy anything at this art market because funds are too tight right now, I did end up walking away with a couple things from a couple different artists, and that was through the power of trading. So I traded an art print for an art print, and then I traded one of my hand painted possum pins for a really pretty hand painted necklace. And I will show you what I got in trade at the end of this video. And I have no regrets because I love both of them so much. And it's so cool to be an artist and be able to go to these art markets and just offer trades with each other, because being an artist is not cheap. It's not easy. The same event that I went to a couple months ago was amazing. It was great. There were lots of people. There were a lot of foot traffic. But this time, I'm guessing because it was so extremely hot, there were a couple of other events going on around town. So that definitely stifled the traffic. And as a result, I didn't get much foot traffic. I did not sell as much as I did last time, and I'm pretty disappointed about that, but I do understand. I didn't have a whole lot of new things either, and I did see a couple people wearing my shirts that they bought last time, so that was really cool. That was a cool experience. And also, right after this, I had to go to a community serve day event and paint kids' faces for 3 hours, and that was very fun but very tiring as well. So I was outside pretty much all day. It was miserable. When I got home, I pretty much crashed and took the best nap of my entire life. I'm probably exaggerating, but I definitely had a really good night's sleep after that. I don't know how people that work outside do it, because it's just, I'm not built for that. And after this market was over, I went ahead and signed up for the next one, which is going to be in October, which hopefully gives me enough time to prepare some new stuff, especially since I love Halloween. So it will hopefully be easy for me to make new merchandise around Halloween and the fall season. I'm not entirely sure, but I will guess that there will probably be less competition in the form of other events the next time this art market happens in October. I know it's not really my fault that the market didn't go as well as it did last time, but I just hope that the next one does do better, because it was really empowering to do so well at the last market. So the next day, as a little reward for doing the art market, I decided I wanted to go to the mall and go to Five Below. I love going to Five Below and checking out their art supplies because they always get new stuff. I'm always surprised to see new stuff, and this time was no different. I got one of these wooden notebooks with the hopes that I can paint it with acrylic markers or acrylic paint, because I think that would be so cool to have a custom painted notebook. And I'm still waiting for the day that Five Below offers alcohol markers with brush tips. I think that'll be a really cool time for artists that are on a budget. I couldn't figure out why these specific packs of alcohol markers with less markers in them were the same price as the bigger packs of alcohol markers. I don't know what it was. It didn't have a brush tip. It had a chisel tip and a fine tip like the other one. I don't know why. It was just the same price with less markers. I finally spotted the Five Below gouache that people have been telling me to get for a long time. I couldn't justify getting it because I have so much gouache paint right now, and I know that I will not use it. I know that I will just use it for a video and then it'll be put to waste, and that's not really a wise use of my money right now. I'm guessing this gouache is going to be similar to the Hemi Jelly gouache, which I have had a lot of struggles with using for some reason. It's just not the same as regular traditional gouache. It feels like, I don't know how to describe it. To me, it feels like kind of slippery, and it's just like traditional gouache feels more like chalky, and I like that. That's what I had grown to expect from good gouache, and I just can't do it. I don't know, maybe if I started out with Hemi gouache I could make it work, but it's just irritating to me to use. And before anyone says anything, I know it is a me problem, because I do see people creating amazing masterpieces with Hemi gouache and it looks so great, and I applaud them. They are a better painter than I am. I just don't know what it is. I cannot do it. But aside from the gouache, they did have a lot of really cool like pens and different kinds of like metallic watercolors and stuff, which I don't know if the quality of that is good. I've never tried it before, but it did look really pretty. I did treat myself to a boba. I have not gotten a boba from a store in so long. I usually make it at home and it is just as good, but I do like to have a different flavor switch up, because I usually make like strawberry milk tea and it is really really good, but it's nice to have a little switch up every once in a while. And when I got home, of course, my desk is a mess. It's unusable and I needed to clean it up. I don't know if it's just me, but my desk gets so messy so fast. I think it's because I have such a small space and things just accumulate really quickly. I don't know if there's anything I can do to avoid it, but I really struggle with keeping my desk clean. It becomes a catch-all area for stuff sometimes, and that makes it unapproachable. I know I said that before. I can't iterate that enough, that having so much stuff on my desk and around it and seeing the mess that is on it makes it unapproachable for me, and that's not what I want my desk to be. But anyway, here's a haul of the 2 things that I got from Five Below for my art stuff. I got this pack of storage bins, and they are a little bit bigger than 5x7, which I thought would be a great area to store my smaller prints, especially to bring them to like art markets and stuff so they don't get damaged. And I also got this extremely cute little duck pencil holder, and oh my gosh, I am in love with this. This is so adorable. It's the cutest thing ever. They also have a yellow duck, but I like this white one better. I think it's cuter. But the one thing I do not like about these clear bins is that they are pretty difficult to open. I don't know if this will get easier over time or if this is just the state of the thing, but it's really difficult to open. Also, that kind of makes me feel good that the art supplies are not going to fall out, but it is extremely hard to open. So if you do not have good mobility of your hands, I would definitely not buy these to store art supplies in, because you will have a difficult time opening and getting out the art supplies. So as I said earlier, I was going to show you the couple things that I got from trading at the art market. And so I got this possum print. It's super cute. I've been wanting it. And then the second thing I got was this amazing necklace. This is a hand-painted original art piece. I love it so much. It's so pretty. I love silver jewelry. I only wear silver jewelry, and I love that it's purple. I had an amazing weekend, and I cannot wait to sit down this week and make more art. Follow along to see me make some more art this week.